I believe that it's not enough to be a great health practitioner. You also have to be known as one. And the reason I believe that is because I know there isn't an integrative practitioner I've ever talked to that didn't get into this to heal a lot of people and make a big difference. And the more known you are, the more people you reach, the more lives you touch, the more people you get to heal, right? And I know most of you don't want to be known just because for the success and the money. That would be great. You want to be known so you can reach more people. I also believe that integrative practitioners are the future of healthcare. But the only way this can happen is when they are known for what they do. They can't just be a great healer. Now, the way I got to this point was that growing up in Germany, I was always building stuff from Legos to treehouses. I was fascinated by creativity and how things work and come together. During high school, I was really into organic chemistry. I know, you probably think that's crazy, but I liked it a lot because I realized there were only 10 rules to memorize, so I didn't have to study for quizzes. And that put me on a path to a PhD in organic chemistry, followed by several years in Big Pharma, searching for a cure for Alzheimer's. But if any of you know anything about Big Pharma, I forgot what I loved about organic chemistry. But interestingly, I refound it in marketing. And you might ask, why? But it's because marketing isn't really that different from organic chemistry. There's basic rules that, when followed, lead to success. And then, 10 years ago, I realized that there is no magic pill for a lot of diseases. You can't cure Alzheimer's with a single pill when it's systemic inflammation that's at the root of the disease. So, when I realized that Big Pharma wasn't the answer, there had to be something that was going to make a big difference out in the world of healthcare. I didn't know what it was, but I knew I was going to start this marketing agency full-time, applying the principles of organic chemistry and teaching entrepreneurs. And what changed my life and the trajectory of my business was that one of those entrepreneurs I got to work with was a company called the Evolution of Medicine. And it got me really excited because they had this big vision of changing the future of healthcare, and that was so intriguing to me because of my experience in Big Pharma. And that's when I discovered this thing called integrative and functional medicine. Now, working with integrative practitioners, I oftentimes find they are amazing clinicians and healers with true gifts, but they are frustrated that they aren't known enough for their expertise. And as a result, it's hard to enroll new patients, patients fret over price, they can't charge what they're worth. Imagine Thomas Edison inventing the light bulb in his workshop, but never telling the world about it. Same with integrative medicine. And it's maddening to them because they've been through years of school, years of hard work and training, and then the moment they start their own practice, they can't just be a good doctor anymore. They have to become a marketer and a business operator, and that feels like hell. Laying awake at night, they're stressed out over a slow week ahead, worrying about how to pay the mounting loans and bills, or even worse, they are so burned out that they feel that closing their doors for good may be the only way out of the red zone. So many practitioners are following the rules when it comes to healing patients, yet when it comes to the health of their practice, they totally ignore those rules. Because if they were to apply root cause resolution to their practice, they'd realize that clinical expertise, check. Marketing, not so good. Systems, not at all. So how in the world would you expect your practice to function optimally when you ignore 2 out of those 3 areas? It's not going to happen, right? And yes, it's not that they don't know they need to do marketing, they just don't know how. And because of that, we created the Big Boost 360 process, guiding health practitioners through a 5-step process of identifying their practice focus, creating the content that positions them as the authority, and then nurturing and enrolling the ideal patients with marketing automation. Me and my team have been creating these types of marketing funnels for the Institute for Functional Medicine and many of today's health leaders in the field. But what I'm most proud of is our ongoing work with hundreds of integrative health practitioners. Helping health practitioners become known for their expertise is what we do. Helping shape the future of healthcare is who we are.